Hello, class. I'm Bailey Pepper, and the country that I chose for my international food project was Vietnam. I chose this country because I don't really know a lot about it, but I've met a lot of Vietnamese people, and I never really thought about their type of culture or anything in particular. Originally, I was supposed to cook my own food, but unfortunately, my grandma broke her hip, so my mom wasn't really there to help me, and I'm not much of a cook, so I couldn't really do it by myself, to be honest. So I ended up going out to eat. I went to a local place around me called Sunflower. It had 4.5 stars on Yelp, and I figured that was pretty good out of 5. I mean, come on. But yeah, it was very good. It was very close. It wasn't very expensive, and honestly, the service there was fantastic. So if you guys ever want to give it a try, I would 100% refer. The first thing that I ordered was an appetizer. So my appetizer was Vietnamese egg rolls. You would honestly notice them. They look pretty much exactly like Chinese rolls. I hate to say it, but they do. They were very good. They were fried. There was cabbage, carrots, some type of pork in it. And it also came with this really, really good sweet and sour dipping sauce. And it was even good without the sauce, so I don't know, we ate it right up. Hot. I'll edit it out. Go. Rachel. The next thing that I ordered was my entree. My entree came in a bowl. It also came with rice, cabbage, shrimp, cut up egg roll, and pork. Barbecue pork, which is, an odd thing because you would think that's an American thing, but it's really not. So I didn't really eat the shrimp. I'm not a big fan of seafood, but my boyfriend ate the shrimp for me. In Vietnam, it is very important for the economy and the country to stay afloat by having themselves, live off the land, such as catch fish or grow crops. Most of their jobs in Vietnam is growing crops and creating more income for the actual country. The beef in my bowl was very, very thinly sliced, which is a common thing in Vietnam because in Vietnam they're kind of a poorer country. They're not the most povertied, but they are a little poorer. And they cut up their beef, chicken, meat, any type of meat, very, very thinly sliced so that everyone in their family can enjoy a piece of their meal. Try this. The last thing that I ordered was flan. So if you've ever had Mexican flan, it's pretty much the same thing. It's the same texture. In Vietnam, it's usually banana flavored only because farmers grow a plentiful amount of bananas, so there are always bananas. Another thing that I found in a recipe book was fried bananas. They make banana pudding. In my case, at the restaurant, my flan was chocolate and coffee flavor, I want to say. It was really, really good. One interesting thing is that they put in an ice, which my boyfriend, he's Mexican, so he was like, what are they doing with their flan? But yeah, so I would try it. I don't really like the texture, but the taste was good, and my boyfriend ate it right up and had no problem with it, so I think it was good. Overall, I really enjoyed my experience learning about Vietnam and learning about a different culture. I am an Indian. My mom was adopted, so I don't have a lot of culture in my life because my dad is white. So, it's just the regular, good old American culture in my household. But I have started dating my boyfriend 2 years ago. He's Mexican, his family is from Mexico. I have eaten tongue, experienced a whole new culture, and I love learning about new cultures and just being a part of just the world. And I think that kind of keeps us all connected. But overall, just I would try it. Vietnamese food is really good. I'm sure you've all had pho. It's actually the country's food is pho, and it's very popular here in America. I don't really eat it a lot because I'm not one on like noodles and soup and stuff, but I would prefer it to anybody. And also, the restaurant that I ate at was Sunflower. It had 4.5 stars on Yelp. It was cheap and I loved it. So,